leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Yeah. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That's that shit out that 17. Yeah. Or when 18 first came out before they start making them changes.
After the
you can cut
interception,
that shit off, though.
well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
You hear me, though, that echo and shit,
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Like that you heard from me once I say something, you heard me right after. I say, you know you can take that shit off. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. The trot, there he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a crazy ass run, Los. That nigga, bro. I see that dive shit. You must go through the tackle all the time now.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the
dive mental like a motherfucker.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain. Third down.
goes high. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it.
Come on, 64?
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
After the penalty, here's Freeman.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Julio Shadow went up and grabbed that bitch, though.
They tried to win.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
What do you think they just did, man? I don't even pick this shit.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
I saw them
He's
pick that
got his
defense.
star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
I couldn't audible out that shit.
Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, now he pulls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Carry now for Nick Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there that's good enough to move the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They run again on first down. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And now running right through him. Oh, Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 64 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Wow. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
that's it.
Mike. I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Kick meter, boy, off the chain, boy. Ain't no kick meter.
On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Ryan now off the bootleg. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
On 2nd down, Freeman. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensive. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the drive with Hyde. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Hyde. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Now Taylor on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Taylor now on third down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A couple of recent pickups. Taylor finding Landry for the Cleveland first down. On first down, it's Taylor. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 34 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody.
Man, if I don't stop diving at nothing.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Off the bootleg. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Come on, break on the ball.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender's making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything but warranting the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few brass. And guys, man, complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Look at that bullshit.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 2nd and 14, as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down.
I seen the shit the whole. I seen that safety getting a little area. I seen that safety the whole time.
You're watching the NFL.
Still wanted to throw them off. I should have probably known.
Fucked it up. We should have got out of bounds. Got them up for the 3.
In the 2nd half.
I ain't know how much time about that.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
Nigga don't like to talk when we play.
Number 3.
Fucks me up.
Is fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor.
It's hit, baby.
It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Taylor. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Taylor on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Coleman has it here right side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw on 3rd down. Taylor will air this one toward Coleman. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, 40 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing.
They traded Corey Coleman.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But
that's caught inside
come
the
on,
20.
man.
And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there, Ryan Jones. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Come on, man.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Way down right around the 12. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant.
He missed it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run so slow, man.
On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Lake Erie. That was some bullshit, Taylor.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Come on, man.
He's hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Try to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
That was the glitch right there.
Glitch like
Not on Little Larry, but I'm saying on the game. You saw it?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Eventually, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hit you with the Tangleberry, huh?
And now a 10th carry
You're
for Freeman.
low.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
No,
Pickup
Tangleberry.
of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
It's 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Trying to run inside.
That's no little play all day.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Okay, it's already in the playbook, but I'm
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
What play is that?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
What play is that?
This is 3rd and 9.
Nigga did steal his plays, Lo. Holy, nigga, I got the master key to that shit, though.
Inside the 5 at the 4. He needed 9, he got 8.
No, I'm talking about, nigga, I know how to stop. Come on, man. Now, keep it real, though. Who be shutting that shit down the most? Keep it 1 down.
Timeout here defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right now.
Play Drew Brees. Let's go. Goddamn me.
Given the lead in the 4th, but
and then I set you down, and everybody else will be trying to run it. Like Drake now, come on, man.
What happens on this
You should have put down the wrist that little Larry.
If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
I ain't even see that. Now I see it now on this kickoff.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They punted last time.
That boy was out of bounds.
What do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left.
Way to go, boys.
Fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Mike, you should have been watching this motherfucking classic over here, man.
All over. You've got a right-handed.
You didn't tell me you was live.
And throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into.
You must have never stopped going live here. What you playing, right, man? Yeah.
He's going to air one out. And it drops down. Thought he might have.
I just had to dump down.
A lot of guys, there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Look at the spin. Balance. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another time. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it here?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll look to throw.
Come on, man.
Get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tech McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Back to throw. Now desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You like it's snowing on Christmas and shit. Hold up.
Because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm mad the motherfucker. I ain't even got mad 19, but I'm finna go in. And watch y'all niggas get down. Hey. I'm gonna have to do all this shit tomorrow.
Going for it to keep the drive alive. He's gonna let it fly.
Shit, the way it's looking, what they talking about, we gonna get some rain tomorrow. I mean, that's what they say.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
Back to that money, huh? Yeah.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did want that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, partner, still a head scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, you know, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. You know, you talk to coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of the ball. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it making it for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
It look like you're on that shit.
Do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Run him back, little Larry.
Shit!
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends.
Hey, little Larry, you know one thing I don't like though?
We wake 'em up.
starting off, them 3 days, y'all niggas gonna be big on me. Them 3 days gonna be big. Especially y'all niggas going back to back with that shit. Y'all niggas.
Man, I'm just trying to learn how to run the ball, man. Once I learn how to run the ball, everything else gonna come in play.
I'm coming out swinging on Friday.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, would I be able to buy it right now if I get it on my PlayStation?
Yeah, you can buy it.
But I'm saying I can get it right now.
Yeah. What color you got on, man?
How much is it online?
Oh, red. Shit, what is it? $80.
Hey.
You got on red, so I go with blue.
That dub is cool. That dub ain't shit though to get it for 3 days early though if you think about it. Real. Like you say, getting some shoes shit. You can get them 3 days early, niggas love to pay $20. Get them 3 days early.
Oh man. It's gonna rain again.
You paying more than 20 to get them that day.
Oh, fuck. What's up, Shay? What you eating, donut? Let me get one of them donuts out of there, man. Any more donuts in there? Ain't no more? Throw the box away. Grab me a croissant then.
Most know you ran through it.
Nah, my son be running through these goddamn donuts.
First opened way back
That
in
nigga eat up everything, man.
but renovated in 2000.
Nigga,
How old is he that?
He's 14.
He's growing bold.
In Chicago.
14.
Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
See what's going on in here. Man, why ain't they switching my shit? Man. That's what I don't be liking, man. Thought I switched their lineup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down.
Hold on, Larry. I gotta do some subs, man. Bullshit. I thought I set their fucking depth chart. Trubisky ass. Linebackers. Acho. Raekwon Smith, Niski, right outside linebacker. Where you at, man? Where you at? Middle linebacker. Raekwon, right here. Left outside linebacker, young rookie. Defensive end. Michael Floyd. Right in, big motherfucking Lynch. D tackle, big Hicks. Call me, go down a second. Hicks, you go down in the middle. Alright, D backs. Calhoun, Callahan, Prince Makamara. You still watching live, Mike? Cooper L. Block, he 87, okay. Alright, we got who? We got Eddie Jackson back there. Amos. right, little Larry. Let's see the
Able to
gas
get 7
operating
on
there.
that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And very little damage there. They get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man.
Oh, that bullshit. You see that shit?
Down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wow. Wow, little Larry.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, young
I
Rook.
think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles on the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Almost ran into you.
And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points in the sense they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What you got, young rookie?
Hey, 18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now
Oh,
he's
my God.
intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to take
Oh,
this
my
one
God.
back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score,
seen it
they
all,
come out
Larry.
firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they got rid of one of my top defenses, man.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson.
Come on, pick the ball off the base.
It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A first down carry down for Miller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson.
Get that ball out of there.
Hang on
Go,
to it
Amos.
through the contact. Incomplete.
the beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you
got
can make
that fluke-ass interception.
Scores on the first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Trubisky brings the Bears on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football...
Gotta go.
They go with Howard again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Wow.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Man, whose fucking mic is that?
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked.
Talking reckless.
But instead,
Reckless,
keep it on
too.
2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. These guys start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception,
Oh my
just
God,
missing a
not letting
second
me
there.
stop this fucking.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gable. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And it'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Oh, good hit, boy.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's go 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Airing that motherfucker.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 3rd down, Watson. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is taken at the 18. A little juke. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Come on, gotta go.
This is Howard on 2nd down.
Come on, man.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of
29
5.
seconds left.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's unable to grab it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Gabriel.
Couldn't hold on 3rd down.
Oh, God.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
18.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Incomplete.
Come on, man.
And we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, a real head scratcher.
Fuck out of here.
And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And the pitch goes to Miller. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just slow it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the red zone now, Watson. Buying time to his and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Sliding, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Eddie Goldman able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
What do you say there?
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That nigga got hit. He must have got hit on the ball.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Faking the give. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, P, who you playing?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You know who said it.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Watson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw on 2nd is Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Miller. They find some open field here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Chicago. 65 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Christian Covington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
It's going to take some getting used to.
When no one's faked out, what's the end result?
You're going to learn a lot more in franchise mode because you'll be able to develop more. So.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Benny Fowler, 29 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Kick the fucking ball, man. Why the fuck y'all waiting on these motherfuckers to get set? They need to fix that shit right there.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
This nigga missed the ball.
They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Man.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Watson's going to throw
You gotta learn how to run, boy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when
it works, but you gotta use experience. You can't just get on it.
In the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
You can't use it all at one time.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky.
Fucking Trubisky, he doing
release says this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that
Kevin
one
Watt
wound up
bringing that
incomplete.
funk, boy. With J.J. Watt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
I had this play in my last shit. I ain't never run this shit, but it worked. Look, I just left it on this one.
Throwing now, Watson.
Get out of there.
Incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing, bro? Why are you even giving that up?
It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now Watson. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some bullshit,
He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar
some
Miller.
Bullshit. He almost got to that motherfucker, too.
Need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone.
Come
He's
on.
not hurried. He's not
Play
hit.
that shit, man.
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film
Hey,
study,
Larry,
that's
what's
one
good,
where he's
baby?
just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Everybody in the game?
16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let me know when it's it. When you send it, I'm ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run. It's Miller. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
I know I quirk some shit.
Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely
unbelievable. I like that dude throwing.
Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off out at the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out.
That nigga Raekwon.
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. You win on the road.
Who open, man?
Extra special, isn't it?
It is because
Yeah, Larry, I just sent him the
in
alert.
most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National
Murder,
Football
what's
League.
up?
It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there,
get one?
get that.
Go on my squad, man. Let's go, man. I said, you going all out.
Man. How much time you got, KP? Yeah, I get you one. You want to get round one?
Taylor, Sean. Hey, I'm going in there tackling all wrong and shit.
Man,
I had to go back to the lab real quick.
Man. Hey, that lab shit is necessary. My shit, hey. I be missing motherfucking tackles all man. Niggas right in the hole next to you. I need to reorder this depth chart, man. Bullshit. I'm gonna get these motherfucking bags together. Straight up. This nigga need to play Whitaker, Morgan, left guard. He needs to play right there. Massey, where you at?
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Damn, that spotter just fucked that fly up.
What's up, gang? You go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I think it's my fault. What's up, gang? Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car.
Okay.
I'm dripping. I'm stuck
I
with the
appreciate that though.
But she love you, don't cut your.
Larry.
Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light.
I know you didn't like that one, bro.
We the ones don't like. What you look too light? Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted up at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. Don't like. What you look too light.
I'm still broadcasting shit. Get this shit off the line.